Really?
The transfer rumor market is often referred to as silly season due to the kind of news that can often crop up in and around during this time. However, some of the rumors that we're going to be discussing today, which believe you me come from very, very credible sources, so you don't need to worry about how authentic or how out there they are. Well, let's just say that they give silly season a very, very new meaning. Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Today. My name is Shane Reyes, and today, with the deadline day approaching very, very soon, we're looking at some of the more desperate rumors that are being floated around. And I say desperate because a lot of these signings do actually reek of a little bit of desperation, or potential signing, should I say, reek of a little bit of desperation from the sides that they are being, linked to. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, let's look at the first rumor, and that is concerning this man, Harry Maguire, a lightning rod among Manchester United fans. He's been given an outlet reportedly that could end his United nightmare, at least for now, by moving to Chelsea. Suffice to say, Chelsea fans, myself included, aren't too happy about that particular move, but the thinking behind it is somewhat solid. Maguire has often looked better when playing for a back three for England. At United though, his confidence looks short. Despite that, his England form hasn't really dropped that much. Would a move to Chelsea actually be interesting in reviving his career? Let us know in the comments, or let us know if you want him nowhere near your club, if you are of course a Chelsea fan. Again, this is a move that so far only talking about interest from one or both sides. Nothing has been formalized in that regard yet, not even in terms of a move in terms of making personal terms or registering interest, or even a bid. It's just a major rumor out there, but it was so out there we just had to discuss it. And carrying on this particular tangent, Chelsea's search for another centre-back continues with Wesley Fofana. Remember, Leicester City had knocked back 2 bids for him from Chelsea, but rumors suggest that they might actually be open to letting him join Chelsea after all. The reason for that is that Leicester so far have not had a great start to the campaign, and whilst obviously losing Fofana would actually weaken their defense, the problem is that they have been unable to shift out other players, which means that they haven't really been able to refresh a squad that, according to manager Brendan Rodgers, desperately needs some refreshing. So the main reason that they'd be okay letting Fofana leave for even a fee below what they got for Harry Maguire, which by the way is what they were holding out for, is that they'd get some money and they could potentially make 2 or 3 more signings, strengthen the squad a little bit more than it has been already at this point, because they really do need some reinforcements. It is pretty clear that even the excellent coaching of Rodgers has not helped the fact that has not been able to stop the stagnation that has creeped into that squad, and they do look worlds beyond even making it for a Europa League place at this point, never mind competing for the top 4 as they were in the past 2 seasons. Sticking with Chelsea related rumors, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, we know for a fact, has been linked with a move to both Chelsea and Manchester United, and while it is being reported that he's happy at Barcelona, should they decide to actually sell him and cut their losses for of course financial purposes, Chelsea would be his preferred destination, and the club have also now reportedly tabled a bid. That bid is of course for £15 million. Of course, it is worth remembering that Barca value him for around 25 million, but Chelsea have tabled an offer for 15 million, whilst also offering Marcos Alonso, who wants to leave Chelsea and join Barcelona, in exchange. No word as to whether or not Barcelona would be keen to accept that fee or that offer just yet, but the simple fact of the matter is there is very much a chance that the former Arsenal skipper could be a Blue come the end of the summer transfer window. Sticking with Barcelona players and players that Barcelona want to move out, Memphis Depay, who we remember signed for Barcelona only last summer but now seems to be on his way out. He's being linked with a move to Italian, giants Juventus. But the main sticking point in all this is that he would need Barcelona to terminate his contract. So right now he still has a year left on his deal at Barcelona. He's looking to try and get that contract terminated so he can move to Juventus on a free. That way it would be easier for Juventus to afford him, because it would mean, of course, no transfer fee and potentially a signing on bonus for Depay as well. Whether or not that happens remains to be seen, but what seems pretty clear at this point is that Depay doesn't really have much of a future at the camp now, and so it would actually make sense for Barca to maybe terminate his contract, get him off the wage book, free up some space in the wage bill that would potentially actually allow them to register the other players that they are signing or looking to sign. Next rumor, and we're coming back to Manchester United here, and a person who we've covered a lot in these particular videos, Antony. Remember, I had said that Anthony, the story with this particular point is almost funny, because Manchester United were interested in signing Anthony from Ajax for a very, very long time. But after they realized that Ajax wouldn't be too keen to actually sell, their interest cooled off. However, back-to-back defeats to start their Premier League season means they're suddenly back in for Anthony again. But the bad news is that they had a massive bid believed to be worth up to 70 to 80 million euros, knocked back by Ajax. Ajax not very keen to sell. So the simple fact is, it seems unlikely that there'll be any sort of reunion between Anthony and Erik ten Hag. One player that United could actually end up signing from the Dutch league is this man, PSV Eindhoven's Cody Gakpo. Now again, Cody Gakpo had signed a new extended deal with PSV Eindhoven up till and the deal currently runs till 2026. But there is believed to be an understanding or an agreement within that contract that should a suitable offer come in for him, he would be allowed to move, no questions asked. United are reportedly interested, although whether or not Erik ten Hag's of only players from the league bears any fruit remains to be seen. Remember, Premier League, players who have come from the Dutch league have had mixed results. There have been some who have gone on to superstardom and others who have really struggled to adapt to the intensity and the physicality. United at this point do need reinforcements, so they might just end up going for him instead. And last but not least, we're sticking to a player who Manchester United used to be interested in at one point, Borussia Dortmund's Jude Bellingham, and he's now being linked with a move to not Manchester United but Real Madrid. Yeah, you heard that right. Real Madrid have sold Casemiro to United. We know that. We've in fact also covered, we've done a nice little video on it on this very channel. Go to it, check it out if you want. But the player that they're looking to sign in his place, now that they have, of course, they're going to get a nice transfer fee, there'll be space freed up on their wage bill. They're looking to sign Jude Bellingham. Of course, whether or not that happens this year remains to be seen, because it seems unlikely that Dortmund would sell him this year. Remember, Dortmund are very much a selling club, but they've already sold Erling Haaland this summer, and they generally tend to not try and sell more than one star player per transfer window. So even if this interest is genuine, we might have to wait another season to actually see it materialize. But what is a very mouth-watering prospect is Jude Bellingham, who is an absolute star in the making, rocking up at Real Madrid, whose midfield right now with Tchouaméni, with Camavinga already looks so promising, and they still have Modric, Cruz playing and fit and firing. What an amazing midfield lineup that would be. How good it would be? Well, you can let us know in the comments, and you can also let us know in the comments which of these transfers you'd want to see happening and which of them you'd really want a hard pass on. Do let us know in the comments. We love hearing your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, tap the bell icon so you know when it is we're going live or uploading a new video for you guys. Don't also forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Last but not least, download the AajTak app. We'll have you covered there in terms of all football-related transfer news, but also other breaking news, updates, and updates from around the world of sport. Thank you all so much for joining us. I've been Shane Dias, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.